Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the limited late models here at Kokomo. We're in a 720, which is a pretty good time to me, at least, at this track. The 6 car is just flying around the top side. I don't know how he could do it. I suck at 3 and 4 at this track. And this is like the foggiest race I've ever been in. So this should be super interesting on how this goes. First lap, I'm going to try to run straight top side. I suck at 3 and 4 though. I always hit the wall off of 4, and sometimes I hit it in 1 and 2 as well. But first lap, I'm going to try to run the complete outside, and then second lap, I'll run outside and then inside on 3 and 4. I do like just running straight inside on both corners. It's a lot more fun to me. And I feel like I'm better at that. We're in a 760 there, not awful. I had an awful turn down. This is not, lap's not going to be any better. Car did not turn for me going into 3, so we'll have that 760 going into qualifying. I like running the bottom though a lot more. Dang, the 3 car beat the 6 there. I'm actually shocked by that. So almost everybody's qualified. We are back to 6th or 5th it looks like right now, which is going to be a hard race to get through people because it's going to be hard to pass. The top side is definitely going to be the faster way around. I suck at the top side here, so still waiting on the 7 to qualify, so I'll pick it up. Well, nope, never mind. As soon as I was about to say I was going to pick it up and we're going to have to go green, I guess he hit the wall both laps, so that sucks. So we're starting 5th. I like the bottom side. This track used to be better on the bottom before they changed the late model tires a couple seasons ago. This track was a lot more fun to me then because the bottom's a lot more fun to run. If you can get that consistent rhythm on the bottom side, it's a lot of fun, and it was actually really fast beforehand. But we're starting back in 5th. We're car number 2. Probably not going to have a good iRating day, but that's alright. I wanted to run the super late models at Weed Sport, but literally there was only like 3 of us registered for it when the race was starting. So I tried yesterday and today trying to run that race, and it just seemed like nobody wanted to run it at the times I wanted to run it at, so I thought that was unfortunate overall. But hopefully we could do decent here. Just try not to get in the wall, try not to get into other people. No cautions, 30 laps. This track is going to, or this race is going to go by super fast. This 6 car is really, really fast too, so kind of happy I'm behind him. I can kind of see where he's going and maybe try to follow him through some people, but we will see. Hopefully we can get a good start, get the car to actually turn going into 3, because going into 3, it's a really weird angle. Had a pretty good start. Gonna take the straight inside lane, but I like the run. We might be 3 wide though, so I don't want to come up too high. Everyone's just flying by us on the outside though, because you can keep your momentum up at this track. It's really fast. To be really fast in the bottom, you have to be able to slide all the way out to the wall, and I'm not able to do that. Jesus, these cars, like, when they changed the tire model, it just sucks at this track. I used to really like this track. I used to be really good at it. These and the street stocks, they are wrecking. 7 cars just running over the 5. But yeah, it sucks starting on the bottom. 6 cars stuck behind people. It's going to be like damn near impossible to pass anybody. We fell all the way back to 7th. Gonna hit the wall off of 4 a million times because it gets so thin coming off the corner. I don't understand it. Like, I'd much rather run down here. It's just not fast. Might get side by side to 7. Nope, he just gets the momentum off the corner. Like, qualifying literally means everything here.
You can't just wall me. You gotta come back.
Yeah, the 6 is just running into the 1. We're gonna hit the wall for 4. 6 car's trying to run as high as he can, being on the inside of the 1, but that doesn't really work out when you're running into the person. Side by side with the 5. The outside is just the dominant lane. It's kind of ridiculous at this track overall. And it just gets so thin off of 4. I hate it. I just don't enjoy this track anymore. But this is the foggiest race I've ever been in, I'm pretty sure. This, and I think the first I ran Cedar Lake, it was like this. It was super weird. I don't know if it's like placing in the world, like where this track is and the time of day it usually is foggy. I don't really know, but it's really cool. I do enjoy it. I just don't enjoy the track. Oh god. Like, I feel like I'm hitting the wall hard enough to get 2X's, and surprisingly I'm not. I don't know how I'm not, to be honest. I guess I have to turn down like that through the corner. Try not to get the back end too far out to hit the wall in one. That 6 car is super fast up there. Just passing people hard. I went too low there. I literally almost climbed the wall. It's just so weird because there's so much grip on the bottom. It's just the momentum on the high side is ridiculous, and I can't get this thing turned anymore. I have a 0x, but I can't get off the wall. Literally this whole race. We're already about halfway through. You're literally like wall riding it here around the whole track. I know you could hit it a little bit in 1 and 2 and be fast, but I try not to do that. I just can't keep the thing straight to save my life. 5 car's gonna try to go on the inside. I'm just gonna get all the momentum off the corner to ride the wall down the front stretch, because it doesn't matter. But I figured this race wasn't gonna go well. Like, I could run fast on the bottom. It's just the momentum on the outside just makes it not fun to run the bottom. You can't do it.
Outside, still out there. Clear high, clear high.
Not gonna be able to throw a slider back on him because 3 and 4 is weird like that.
Clear.
Try to leave the outside for him, so you just can't run the bottom. Like, it's impossible to run the bottom and pass anybody here. It's kind of sad in a way. Like, this track is literally 1 lane. No wonder why there's only, like, this group that registered to race this. Usually there's a lot more people registering for the limited late models, but it makes sense why there's only about 8 people that registered to run this. Actually, there might have been 2 splits, I don't know. But I don't think there was many people registering for this, and there's usually a lot more, with this being a D-class race. I was shocked at the amount of people that decided not to run it. They're throwing sliders on each other up there. The outside's just dominant. It's unfortunate. It's definitely unfortunate. I wish I could run the outside here, and I can't. I suck at it. I just wish people would have registered for the super late models at Weed Sport, because that's a lot more fun. Trying to not hit the inside wall and get the car pointed off of the corners there is a lot of fun. God, I suck at this track. It's ridiculous. They're hitting each other up there, the 7 and 1. I got the leaders catching me. I don't think I'll go a lap down. There's only 7 laps left. I got 2X finally. I'm surprised it took that long to get a 2X. I'm literally on the wall. Oh, it's ridiculous. Like, the 6 car is actually catching them, the leaders. I'm just looking at my relative at this point. 6 car is catching them up there because he's super good running the outside. The only problem is you have to get by them, and the only way to get by somebody is pretty much wrecking them. Like what he did to the 1 earlier. Wow, that felt so weird. Like, it felt super fast, but it was also just sliding up at the wall the whole time. There's nothing I could do about it. We'll see if any of these guys get together up here. Just try to avoid them if they do. I'm gonna try to run a little bit lower in 3 and 4, just under this slick. See if there's any speed there. Probably not, because you're going low. You don't have any banking. It's just flat. It didn't feel bad. I just had an awful entrance there, and you could literally ride the wall and gain speed. That's kind of stupid. That's honestly really dumb. Because I just missed the entrance, and it just rode the wall. But yeah, this has been one of my probably worst races in the limited late models ever, I think. This is why I don't run this track anymore. I think I tried it once when the new tires came out, and after that I haven't ran it till today. 5 car's gonna try to run low on the 7. He's gonna try to slide up into him. Nope. 3 car won it. He started on pole, so he wins it. 4 car was in second. He got second.
That was a lot better with no lap traffic.
Yeah, this track's just not fun. Lap traffic definitely would be a pain in the ass here, for sure. But damn, this track is just so foggy, it's ridiculous. But like, you could try, let me go back to the last few laps of the 6 car, because I know he was definitely the fastest. Wow, the chopper camera's so weird when you're changing laps. It's like Bobby, it like gets you, it's kind of seasick, it feels like. He is just so good at getting right along the wall. He's definitely hitting it a little bit, but not nearly that bad coming off the corner, so he's keeping his speed. He's just good at hanging the right rear just on that grip. Maybe just slightly dragging the wall with the back right, but it's not like wall riding like I did in 1 and 2 that couple laps ago. He's just so consistent at putting that right rear right there. All 3 of them are, but I think the 6 car is the fastest on the in the race for sure. I'm not even gonna go back and see any of the incidents. I'll go back to where the 6 and the 1 were getting in together, because that was really bad. Was it around here? No, he already way passed him. Where the hell did that happen? Oh, 13.6. That makes sense. Because he's right on the 1, and there's just no way to pass. He literally had to like bang him into the wall to get by him. Because you have to run like half a lane lower, and you're going to get into them sliding up off the corner. He's getting into him, just run into the back of him there. Gets low on him there, gets a good run. He's just going to run high in 1 and 2, and it's just going to slide. Oh, there's definitely some net code there, so that's unfortunate. And then they just get stuck together going down the back stretch. But that's basically the only way you could pass here. Like, they got a little bit of net code in 1 and 2, and then they kind of just got stuck together down the back stretch. I don't think it was any malicious intent. It looked worse when we were racing, but seeing it there, it was just a lot of net code, and then they kind of got stuck together, which is unfortunate. But I think he was the fastest car in the track. I just sucked here altogether. The bottom's super fun to run to me. What was my fastest lap? An 8:49? That's not good. I could run in the 7s on the bottom if you could go all the way out to the wall. Like, literally, if you have a nice, consistent in and out, it's a lot of fun to me. Did I do it in practice? Let me go back. I might have ran that a little bit in practice. Like, you can run super low, go all the way out to the wall. You can keep your speed pretty well, and then just continuously turn down, get right along the inside there. The grip will start to build up like half a lane higher in 3 and 4, and you can go up to that. But nobody wants to run it, ever. It's because it's just not as fast. I know I didn't run that good of laps in practice, but I started messing around running the high in 1 and 2, and then low in 3 and 4. And it was actually pretty quick for me, because at 7:43 I did that, and then I think this lap I did it 2. When I would get like a lap of speed, run the outside in 1 and 2, and then duck it low in 3 and 4. Oh no, this lap I didn't duck it low. Okay. So I just ran my fastest lap on high and then like middle where the grip was before. But yeah, this track definitely is not it anymore for these cars. Like, it's just not fun to race. I wish people would have ran the super late models, like I said, because that was a lot more fun to me. But nobody wanted to run them, so that's unfortunate. So we end up finishing 7th here. We're going to lose a good amount of iRating, so let's go see what we end up getting. Alright, results in. Strength of field was actually really high, almost 3,200. Was this the only split? No, there's actually 2 splits. Okay, I thought there might have only been 1, but yeah, like I thought, the 6 car was fastest on the track. He ran that lap on lap 11. I ran mine on lap 11 too, but my lap sucked, so that didn't matter. Lost 85 iRating in that. That hurts a lot, but down in the mid 4,000s, so that's unfortunate. And then, who was the 1 car? He lost 16. He was at like 4,400, but really high strength of field. The lowest car number was like over 2,300. Next one was over 25.5. So yeah, it was a really high strength of field. No wonder why I sucked, because there were a lot of good people here, and this track is just really bad for me. Did have a 2X. There's only a couple of us with 2Xs. It makes sense that the 6 and the 1 did, because they got together, and then the 7 car probably smacked the wall pretty hard at one point. I didn't see it, but I think he did going into 1 maybe. That's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, that track's just not it to me anymore. Not fun to run. I wish that it'd go back to the old way it was, because the bottom was really fast, and then you could also run the top and have that momentum, but the bottom wasn't nearly as slow as it was now, just with the new tires, which it's not really new at this point, a couple seasons in with them. But I remember first time I tried running this track, it was just like that, and it was just not very fun to me. I like tracks that have multiple grooves, or at least you have a chance to go somewhere else and find speed, because usually you could run the low side somewhere and you might be able to find like a lane higher that finds some speed later in the race in these cars. But this track, it's the top side and that's it. To get by somebody, you have to slam them basically into the wall to get by them, or move them by spinning them out or something like that, because there's basically no passing after the green flag dropped after like a lap or 2. And other than that, it was the 6 getting into the 1. That was basically the only pass. And other than that, if you went to the bottom, you got passed on the outside. So, unfortunate. Wish the track was a little bit better. Used to be a lot more fun to me. You can probably go back a while in some of my older videos at this track and see how the track used to be, because it used to be a lot of fun. I used to have a nice little groove running that bottom, just all the way out to the wall, down to the very inside, out to the wall, down to the very inside. Had a nice like loop going, and it was super fast, super fun too, because other people could find like that middle or higher lane and try to catch you, and you could actually have a pretty good race. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. If you guys did run this week, let me know how you did, and if your race was any different. I highly doubt it was, but let me know if your race did go any different, if you were able to run the bottom. But everybody was just running the outside here. And I appreciate you guys for watching as always. I'll catch you guys in the next one.